Do you guys want to start with the learning target?
Yes.
Are we still identifying the total number of objects in an array?
Yes.
Including the amount in each column.
The rows and columns, and then write an equation to represent the total of the sum. So I think that's where we're at with it today.
Okay.
More about having an equation with it.
So I can write an equation to represent the sum of an array.
I think. Is that right?
The standard is find the total number of objects in a rectangular array with up to 5 rows and 5 columns.
And
We could
then
change it to say I can write a
An
repeated
equation.
addition
Yeah.
equation to represent the
Yeah.
sum of an array.
Yeah. I'm gonna pull it up on here too.
Sorry,
so
I
can-
didn't know if I.
No, so I can help tag team with you.
Thank you.
But I'm not finding it.
Okay. So the launch question on the illustrative math is a picture of waffles. How many waffles are on the tray? What is an estimate that's too high, too low, about right? So it just says display the image. Do you guys see that image?
Uh-huh.
And then they're talking about making an estimate.
Okay.
Do we like that as our lunch task, or then it says, or do we like the second picture?
I like the second picture. I feel like it's easier to see.
Yeah,
The first
agree.
one, I don't know. I can.
So
I agree.
Yeah.
we could show them the first one,
Yeah.
because then I like that question how it says, would you like to revise your thinking? So like show them that first picture, then show them the second one, and then ask like, how did the second image help you have a more accurate estimate?
Yeah, I like
Mhm.
that. I'll put both images.
We could do this as like the notice and wonder for the beginning, and then give them a different launch task. There's another one down here. Maya and Diego represented the same array with 2 different expressions.
Hmm.
Who do you agree with? Show your thinking. Do you need me to screenshot those, or you got it?
Yeah. Let me screenshot those. So do we put the first pic? Do we put
That's
them
it,
side by
yeah,
side?
well-
Or do you want to do like?
Maybe, and then like put a box over it, and then we can just slide
Okay.
the box off.
Okay. What is the screenshot again?
Control Shift and the square with the 2 lines.
That's right. Thank you. Okay, capture. Okay. And paste. There we go.
And the question, here, I'll type the question while you're doing that.
So you guys have these daily slides then that you pull up?
Yes.
Okay.
There we go. Okay.
On the lesson plan,
Move it over.
I put the
be
questions
able
that
to
go with each picture on that
see that.
left-hand
So-
side to go with the task.
Okay.
And labeled them like picture 1, notice, wonder. Ask them, what do you notice and wonder? And then for picture 2, I put launch task. And then I listed the questions. How many waffles are on one tray? What's an estimate that's too high, too low, about right? And then, oh, that was for the first one.
Yep.
And then the second one was, would you like to revise your thinking? How did the second image help you? And you said a really good thing that added on to that second question. How did the second image help you with your estimate?
Mm-hmm.
There it is.
Okay, so how many waffles are on the tray
Okay.
for the first one?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know where to put that.
Do we need to move? Let me move this up
Yeah, maybe in this.
and like up
Yeah,
there.
there you go,
Does that
perfect.
help?
And then on the next question, what'd you say it was, Emma? That
For
the second picture, yeah.
Would you like to revise your thinking? And then it was, how did the second image help you with your estimate? And those I just pulled directly from the illustrative math lesson.
Yes. Okay. Where'd it go?
And that illustrative math lesson came straight from your curriculum planner.
Yes.
It was a recommended activity.
Mm-hmm. So it gives us the launch piece, the
That's
activity.
nice, yeah. Breaks it up for you.
Yep.
Okay. Then we want to do you like, oh, what did I, the task as that one down further in that lesson?
This one,
The student
right?
facing one.
Well, I
Or-
don't, what do you think? Have them do a number sentence then with that?
I
From
would.
there? Okay.
Mhm. I agree.
Is this gonna be okay here, Winnie?
Well, I was
Like,
wondering.
can we just click the red box? I don't know where to put it.
Well, do you think we can?
Maybe I
do we
can add a
move up-
background to the text and then it will stand out and I can put it
Or
over
do you
the
want me to?
calculator.
I can move up the
Okay.
vocab and we can move it over there.
There we go.
And then I can maybe make the timer a smidge smaller.
Yeah.
So then there's more spacing. And then I'll move it over.
So the task is actually write a number sentence to represent how many waffles are shown on the tray.
Yeah. Or write a number sentence to explain your estimate.
Are you on the planner or the slides?
I can go to whatever you need me to go to.
Does that look fine on the
For
planner?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
With it on that left-hand side?
Yeah. No.
Okay.
I think that looks good. So it's all just kind of off to the side with the picture. Yep.
Okay. Perfect. Let me know when you guys are ready for the next piece. Okay, the next part on the planner is anticipate student responses.
We had some.
So for the second one, especially, you can't see all of the waffles. So I would say, like, students might not include all of the
Them,
waffles
yep.
because they can't see
They
them.
can't see them. And I could see some of them see the waffles in the very back. I could see it happening too.
Right.
What about those?
Yeah. They might include those.
Yep. Or try to.
When writing their number sentence, they might just say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like, only count the first column, not how many are in each column. So they just might say 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1. So not taking into account how many are in each column or each row when writing the number sentence. Like not knowing which number to double, I guess, or repeat.
Okay, prior knowledge, we have equal groups,
Yeah.
rows, columns.
I think you could leave even and odd,
Do you think so?
because you want each row to be even,
Yes,
so like,
That's true.
you can talk about that.
Well, not necessarily even, right? 'Cause it can have
Equal,
5
oh,
in a-
yeah. So maybe not,
So take off.
just equal groups, I guess,
Okay.
rows and columns. Maybe we could add back in there add-ins,
It's a good one. And some?
yes.
So equal groups, some add-ins. What was the other one?
Columns
Columns.
and
Right?
rows,
And for vocabulary, I can take out even and odd then.
yes.
Oops. Smaller.
For our vocab word here. Emma is typing up on the lesson plan. That's what you guys use during your teaching. Like this is just for you and your eyes only, correct? Okay. And then Whitney is typing on their slides that they'll pull up, and this is what the students will see. And then, do you write anything in your lesson plan book?
Yes.
Yeah, that's,
Melissa is doing that.
Okay.
So like,
So she'll
I'm
say-
typing the lesson plan, Whitney's typing the slides, and Melissa's writing it.
and I just write like the
So-
title and like the
So
task.
definition for columns.
So you don't go like too detailed with
Right,
it,
going
in the
down.
because
book,
you'll
like
pull up
just,
the typed
up and
lesson
down.
plan.
Yes.
I
Okay.
don't know what you see for that.
Yeah.
It says, what are you asking, arrays?
No, columns.
Go up and down.
Okay, that's what I said, but I was like, oh.
Objects
From
lined
top-
up and down.
From top to bottom.
Yeah.
Top to bottom?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then rows, objects lined side to side.
Okay. Rows. Okay, and then array. Did you find that one?
And a range of items.
Sounds good to me.
And a range of items in rows and columns.
Yeah, you could say like with the same number of objects in each row and column, right?
Okay.
I don't know if that makes sense.
Or something.
When we
Equal
explain the
groups.
vocab, it'll be a lot easier to show them what we mean than to type it out, I feel like.
Yeah. The vocab part can get tricky to make it simple for them.
Yes.
Totally understand it.
Alright, so then is there anything that we want them to do, or what's the next step?
Before we do that, we have grouping, so we just have on your own, then share with the partner.
Mm-hmm.
Then the key questions: what have you tried? What do you know about the problem? What tools have you used? What if you used a different tool? What's the most efficient way to arrange this? Is what we had from the previous lesson. Do you want me to keep that one?
I like that one.
I do too.
Because that we can talk about, tie it back into, was your estimate too high, too low? Like, how did that help you by arranging it that way? How did that help you create your estimate?
How did the arrangement
Mm-hmm.
help?
Create an estimate.
Okay.
It's, I was trying to see what it said, something about for the students to get a set of cards and sort the cards into 8 groups. Each group should have an array, 2 expressions, and a total number. Each group has 4 cards, but one will only have 3. Display cards A and F. Select students to share the expression that matches cards A and F. So we could just give them a repeated addition sentence and have them create arrays to match it. Is the
For
idea
their
behind it.
independent task?
Yeah.
Okay. Did that
Oh,
make
I
sense?
found the cards.
Oh, you did?
I don't know if they're gonna be, if we like them, but they're pictures with arrays. And
Oh,
then
yeah.
they have to, or there's
Oh.
number sentences and they create the
I
arrays.
like that.
I like that idea.
Yeah, that's perfect.
So we can just put them at their tables and then there's holes that they have to create.
The array for?
Yeah.
I like
We
that.
can just put them in bags and let them use their counters. And
Perfect.
whiteboards, right? Okay. Perfect.
While you're doing that,
got it.
for the enrichment piece,
Yeah.
the lesson before we had them do an array, we just gave them a number, like 12, and then had them create the array. What do we want to have them do for the enrichment task this time?
Say we could just draw one of these cards.
Yeah, sounds perfect. And like use their whiteboards.
Or give them a repeated addition sentence that has some of the missing add-ins. Have them fill in the add-in, which I mean is pretty much given there, but just to
Yes.
know, and then create the array.
Yeah.
Perfect. Okay.
Okay.
The next one is 311 from Go Math.
So it's just a repeated addition lesson again.
Oops, where are we at? This one. Pull it up.
We can change the title to 311.
I know.
So in here, write an equation using repeated addition to find the total number of objects in an array. Is that kind of what we had?
Didn't pull it up on here.
Can you say that again? I'm sorry.
The learning object in here says write an equation using repeated addition to find the total number of objects in an array.
Yeah, we said I can write a repeated addition equation to represent the sum of an array.
Okay.
I made a copy of the lesson plan. It should be on there now.
Okay, I'll pull it up.
And I changed it to say 311.
Okay, thank you. Close up. Got it. So many tabs open. Getting confused over here.
I would like it to not tell them how many are any, like,
What about 11? Well, but they'll have the picture there though
Yeah.
for
I
11.
like on page 227, number 3. I know it tells them how many are in each row.
is there a way we could adapt it to not have all the answers in it?
Well, I like this one though because they have to know what a row is to make the picture.
That's true.
A classroom
And on
has
the
3 rows
test,
of
it
desks.
does give them both.
Yeah.
It says, here are some photos hanging on the wall in the living room. There are 2 rows and 3 columns. How many photos are on the wall? And then the other one shows them a picture, and it says 3 rows of blank, complete the addition equation.
Yeah.
So why don't, okay, that second one, I vote that we do something similar to that for the enrichment piece in this. Okay,
Okay.
can you tell me exactly what it says and we'll do it right now?
You want to do the class number 3, right? Not the one from the test.
No, well, I was thinking we could do a similar one to the test for the enrichment
switch-
piece.
change
The
it up.
second one you read.
Okay, so find the number of shapes in each row. And then it has an image of the shapes. Do you want this image?
No, because,
Oh, yeah, we'll use
Yeah.
a different one. I could cut like half of it off.
yeah.
Okay. And then, it says, so it'll be 3 rows of, and then a line.
And then,
Sorry. Complete the addition equation to find the total.
sorry, I wanted to.
Did I put that in the right spot?
I'll copy it.
No, I didn't. Okay, yeah.
No, you're totally fine.
So it would be okay to do number 3 from Go Math as our task.
Because the test question is similar, right?
Yeah, yep.
Yeah, so they'll
It's
get,
just pictures instead of
yeah,
desks.
so we'll be asking both of it, you know.
Yeah, both of the questions.
Yeah.
A classroom has 3 rows of desks. There are 5 desks in each row. How many desks are there altogether? I'm taking off those waffle question in the anticipation situation.
Uh-huh.
Students might not take into account how many are in each row. They
That
might
could be
not
true.
repeat each row over and over. Is there any other thing? What's this say?
What about students might not understand what a row is?
Mhm.
Difference between a row versus a column.
Yeah. Children may forget to add all the numbers repeated in the addition sentence, which I think we had that, didn't we?
What about if they put the incorrect add-ins?
Mm-hmm.
So true.
You
Mhm.
also, because in the problem, you typed out 3 and 5, so they won't see the number, so.
They might just
They
add 3
might-
plus
yeah,
5.
I
Yes.
could see that as a possibility.
I'd say our prior knowledge and vocabulary is the same, because this is just
Yeah.
like the second day of the,
It's like a continuum.
and, well,
Let's take away this
that's,
question.
well, maybe just change it to say, how did the arrangement help you find the total number of shapes? Or the total number of desks. Okay, we got the enrichment.
What's next?
Do we want, I think we're just down to, oh yeah. That's the topic.
Sorry.
Of the box.
Do you want to have them do this page 225
Yeah.
on their
Mhm.
own?
Do you got that? 4 through 8.
Thank you. And then at the back table, do we want to do number 9 and 10 and 11?
Yeah, I think those look good. 226.
Thank you. And then we're good, right? On that
Mhm.
one?
Yep.